Okay, let me show you how to get to a CSV and then a spreadsheet and then a table to create the selection of articles that you're finally using. So you see that I'm in PubMed. I am signed in, and you can sign in with your Google account, for example. You create a sign-in simply so that you can save your searches in various ways. So we went a little bit into PubMed for your first assignment. This is for the search of articles. Okay, so to make everything nice and manageable, I'm just going with a very simple search. So I'm going to search for cinnamon and diabetes. Okay, and without any filters on the left, I get 405 results, but I don't want just any old article on diabetes. So my first thing is 1998. That's a long time ago. Let's see what has panned out since, but I really don't want to miss all that much. It is an older topic, so let's start over the last 20 years. And you see that just by applying that filter, I'm going down to now 397 results. That's still way more than I can ever read. And you see in this bar graph how many articles on the topic appeared in which year. So let me stick with my 20-year time frame. I'm not going to restrict my text availability because I'm starting in the beginning of the semester pretty early on, so I have time to order anything that's not in here via interlibrary loan. So I don't have to restrict myself in the text availability right now. Okay. What article type am I looking for? I only want clinical trials, and I know that randomized controlled trials are a subgroup of clinical trials, and I'm never sure if PubMed does. So just by restricting myself to these for my systematic review part, I'm going down to only 33 results. Okay, so now I have my selection, even though I went with the last 20 years. Now, if I reset this just for the fun of it to the last 10 years, so 2015 to 2024, I would get down to 17 results, and I'll probably box myself in too much because I haven't even looked at who the participants of these studies were and what applies to my research question. Okay, so going back to 2005 to my 33 results. So now I would like to get these results into a form where I can track what I find out about these results and how they relate to my research. So I go onto the top here into Save. In selection, I have to be very careful. I want to get all results, all 33 of them, and I don't want them in a summary. I want them in a CSV. Then I click Create File, and you can see that I've tried these searches before. You can't see the top one, which has just downloaded. Okay, so I'm downloading this into a CSV file. Okay, so I open the CSV file. It downloads to the download, and sometimes my computer fusses and I have to scan for threads before it is willing to open these, but you know your computer and what you need to do in order to get to opening that file. So you see that this is a very plain looking file, and you can't read everything, and worst of all, you can't really work with that. So the first thing you do is you go to File, Save As, And you see that right now it is a CSV file. So you click on the drop down button and you save that as an Excel workbook, and you give it a nice meaningful name like cinnamon and diabetes search and today's date maybe, or whatever you want to call that. Click save. I'm leaving it in downloads right now, but save it in a meaningful location. All right, so now this file is an Excel spreadsheet, and the next step is the key to making life easy for you. You click anywhere in this table, Control T together, and you see that I have opened the Create Table. It gives me the range of the table, and that has all the cells of my table actually in it, and it has automatically checked off that my table has headers. The top line is not articles, but it is the headers of the table. I click OK, and oh brilliance, now I have something that I can work with. So let me show you for just 1 minute what is in this table. You have the PubMed ID, you have the title. Can't read the title, so I'm going to make this bigger, and I'm going to click on the column here, go into my Home tab, and click on Wrap Text so that I can actually read the entire title. Okay, it has the authors, and then it has the rest of the citation tail. Right? Don't start creating citations from here. You can actually download those out of PubMed directly as well. So now how do I work with this table? Let's say I look at the data here. So I'm starting to read the titles, and I see on the third one here that Study Protocol for Randomized Control Trial. This is a protocol only. So I can see just by reading the titles that I can't use that article. So now I'm going right behind, in the field right behind that line, and I'm going to start typing the reason for exclusion. Protocol only. I click on either the tab or the enter, and Excel automatically has created a new column that it calls column 1. Now I'm going to call that screening by title. Okay, so that I can use that for my Prisma flow diagram. That, you know, these are the articles I'm screening out by title. Okay. So now if I click on the little down arrow here, you can see that I have one criterion, the one I just entered, protocol only, and I want to not see any article that is protocol only. So I'm only going to leave the ones that are not screened out. And look, now I have gone from 33 to 32. How can I count these articles for my Prisma flow diagram? Go up to Table Design, Total Row, click Total Row, and anywhere here where you have data everywhere, you click on the little down arrow and go to Count. See, now I have 32. If I want to go back to all items, I click on Data and then go over to Clear, and there are all my 33 articles back. Okay, it shows a 1 in the last column where I entered protocol only, because there is only one row that actually has text in it. Okay. So if you then screen by different criteria, you can create more columns. You can start writing your results table in this spreadsheet. Use spreadsheet capacity. It makes your life easier. I don't want to go overboard and overwhelm you too much.